What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Nicki Minaj's husband is Kenneth Petty. And of course, we all know that Mr. Petty had went to prison before for something that allegedly he did not do. I've heard both stories about it. His name is Zoo, so he, his nickname is Zoo, one of them. So he's supposed to be, a guy in the streets and all of that. But he was a brother that went to jail for rape. Okay. He was a young man at the time. They said it was consensual. Then the lady changed the story. Then it was not consensual. So I'm not sure about how that is, because I know many men have suffered at, this particular debacle. But nonetheless, he was not able to beat that case. And wherever he goes, he must register as a offender. He's going viral this week after he updated his picture on the registry. First one was this one. And now you have this picture here. Okay. Again, I'm not saying that the brother did it or not. After, hearing some people tell me about it, the brother may have not have done this. But the thing is, for somebody like Nicki Minaj, my question is this: for all of the ladies who are out here trying to look like Nicki Minaj, trying to be like Cardi B, Meg the Stallion, my question is this for you ladies, and I typically don't address women on this show, but I'd like to ask you a fundamental question, and I want you to think about this. What kind of man do you believe is attracted to a woman who resembles Nicki Minaj or Cardi B in real life? And I think that fundamentally you have not thought about this. Many ladies have not thought about this. So I want that to be a really serious question. What kind of man do you believe is like that? Okay. Now, with that being the case, I want to go back to the whole Pookie thing. And I noticed that there's been a push for ladies to be like Lizzo, ladies to be like Nicki Minaj, women's empowerment. I get all that. Here's what I want you to also remember. What kind of man Nicki Minaj is married to? Nicki Minaj is married to a man she has to take care of every day, as if he's a child. He doesn't have an income. You can't tell me that the guy has money. He does not. You can't tell me the man is talented. He isn't. You can't tell me the man has businesses unless she started it. She doesn't. Well, why is that? And I'm gonna talk about this because Dr. Tiesan Johnson has talked about this before with me on my channel before. Why women are interested with black men that have criminal records. Let's play that.
I actually had a brother reach out to me, and he was talking about, he was married and his wife is a six-figure earner, and he talked about her girlfriends that would come over and complain about their husbands. And as he would talk about it, one of the things he shared with me is they had to ask for an allowance from their wives just to go hang out and drink a beer. I was just kind of asking him some more questions about it. And one of the things he revealed is that this group of six-figure earning women were all exclusively married to brothers who were ex-cons. And if anything, they were unemployed and to some extent homeless when they met. You know what I mean? And so now they're kind of house husbands, which there's nothing wrong with if that's what works for your relationship. But the problem was the women were actually complaining about the fact that they didn't have an income, complaining about the fact that they weren't the men that that they've been idealizing since they were young, and yet these were the men that they chose, right? And so he was confused, and he reached out to me because he was asking me, why is this the case? And as I started to look into it, I realized it really wasn't a whole lot different than son husbands. So we talk about son husbands as boys whose biological mothers kind of have them play husband roles in their lives, play roles that are really inappropriate. And it doesn't have to get sexual, but unfortunately there are times where it does. There's sexual violation in regard to that. But for the most part, when we talk about son husbands, these are biological offspring that are asked to play emotionally laborious roles for mothers that usually are reserved for, men. With husband sons, one of the things I began to notice is that you had well-to-do women who were employed, who were educated, so on and so forth, and who would use the rationale that there were no other options, and they would choose men that were intentionally in such a low position that those men could not offer much challenge.
And as street and as hood as these guys are supposed to be, they're powerless. They're powerless. It's the real truth. They are powerless. They don't have money. They don't have any money. All right? So there's nothing that they're going to do for that woman. And since that woman can't get a better man because of the way she presents herself or the way she acts. You want to know who's the brunt of all those jokes or talking back to? Him. Do you think Kenneth Petty has any pull in that relationship? Hell no. He don't have any pull in that relationship. Absolutely not. There is nothing, okay? Absolutely nothing that he can say. Whenever she gets mad, gets angry, want to know what she can say? Well, leave then. Get out. Where you going? You don't like it, leave. So if you want to act like Nicki Minaj, if you want to act like Lizzo, if you want to act like Cardi B, that is all well and good. I have one suggestion. Make sure you make a lot of money where you can take care of a guy. Be able to do that. Have a lot of money where you can take care of a man that you want. Don't expect no 50-50 either. Because I'm trying to tell you, most men are not going to be attracted to a way that Nicki Minaj acts. They're not going to be attracted to Cardi B, okay? Most professional men that work, in line, I'm not saying that they don't work. Unless they're in entertainment, they don't want that. Work hard. Be a hard working lady. Make sure that in this era of open markets and the ability to make a lot of money, you be able to pay for a guy if you need to. And don't get mad if it doesn't work out with the guy. Like, don't get mad if the guy is a bum. The guy doesn't want to work. He doesn't know, because I'm going to tell you, it's just like men, right? If you're a man wearing your pants off your butt, you don't work, you're lazy, you're not educated, you cannot expect a woman worth her weight in gold to want to talk to you. Even if you do work, if you present yourself as somebody that's ignorant or somebody that's stupid, no woman will take a man like that seriously, would they? No, they would not, okay? They wouldn't take it seriously because it's not serious. That's why. It's not serious. It is the most unserious thing that you can do. It really is. It's very, very unserious, okay? And the same thing I would talk about Nicki Minaj. Hey, the way you wear your hair, it's up to you. Other people will be judgmental about that. BBLs, hey, want to get one? It's up to you. People can be judgmental. Tattoos, depending on where they are, do whatever you want. It's up to you. People can be judgmental about it. And if you're Cardi B and you're all of the above and you have a disrespectful attitude, a potty mouth, cursing all the time, I'm here to almost guarantee you, no man that has options will put up with that. You'll have a guy like Kenneth Petty. And you need to get ready for that. And don't blame anybody else when you receive it. When you get a guy who can't take care of you, if he can't take care of you, if he's not able to be functional, if he's not a man that can lead, we need to be in the position in the world today to accept that and not to be upset that the man is a bum. The man is no good. The man is terrible. The man is awful. Let us confront it for where it is and not be upset about that. In your defense, don't blame the rest of black men, because you know what? If you're Pookie and a Ray Ray and you're out there doing whatever you're doing and you end up with a chick that's not that high quality, well, you get what you pay for, right? You get what you ask for. The same should be with people like Nicki Minaj. If Nicki Minaj is a millionaire and can't get a guy that can take care of her with all the opportunities that she got, you can just bet on somebody that's like, especially if you're in a small town. Good luck. It's even much more harder. Go to a big city like Atlanta where competition is steep. Good luck. May God be with you. That's all I gotta say. And let that be a real warning to the community, all right? That you gotta be somebody, as much as men have to be it too, somebody that a man can respect. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Preacher Fire, you turn the bell. We're out.